Well, we can't win them all, my people, and Arsenal suffer their second loss of this season, this time to Everton at Goodison Park. Everton get the new manager bounce, win 1-0 to climb out of the relegation zone. I do not like it. Good morning, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very, very well. We've been away from each other for a little while, a bit of a 8-day lull. I apologize for delay in the video coming out today. Been a little bit under the weather, contracted a bout of you-know-what. But we are back looking at the lineups, and it's the same old crew, my people. Arteta, he loves a bit of repetition. He loves the same team coming out. Sean Dyche is back. Oh my goodness, I hate this guy. I hated him when he was at Burnley, and now I hate him when he's at Everton. Sean Dyche is back in Everton. He set them up narrow and physical. The three people in that midfield, who are they? Andre Onana, what an absolute beast. Idrissa Gueye, my goodness. And Abdoulaye Doucouré, those three, oh my goodness, just pace and power machines. And that was on display the entire match long. We looked second best to just about every single ball, and it was because of those three right there. But let's start at the beginning. Everton started the match actually much better than us. They were snapping into tackles, very physical. The 4-5-1 that Sean Dyche sent them out to do, really, really resonating with the type of players that Everton have. Just all you have to do really is work hard and take advantage of your set pieces and transitions, and that's kind of how the entire match went. Dyche, you know he's going to rely on those set pieces and transitions. I mean, look at the size of this team. Doucouré, he's massive. Onana's about 6'5". Connor Cody, James Tarkowski. I mean, these are mountain men. They're huge. So Sean Dyche and his monsters really set out to make this a very uncomfortable, very difficult game, and that's how the first half went. There were a few chances. We weren't playing horrible. At Everton, unlike a year ago or 2 years ago. We were playing pretty decent. We were carving out a few chances just in that final third, the final action, the final ball. Just wasn't there for us in that first half. Nketiah and Dominic Calvert-Lewin both missing pretty good chances. And that was halftime. And after that first half, I thought to myself, oh my God, here it comes again. Arteta, he really needs to just really get it into the boys at halftime and inspire them to greatness. During the 15-minute halftime interview, my people, I was on my knees praying and hoping that Arteta could somehow inspire these boys to a goal or two, and then all 3 points. But that is the opposite of what happened. They came out in the second half, and Everton again were the better side. Onana snapping into tackles, Doucouré running the show in the midfield. I mean, we were just sort of passengers to Everton's initiative. That's kind of how things went today. Snapping into tackles, making very uncomfortable with their press. Really, really well done by them, and here comes their reward. 1-0 to Everton. Have to say they deserve it, and of course it's a set piece. I knew when that ball went out for the corner, and I believe it was a bit of a contested corner. I don't really think it was a corner. I just had a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach that this is it. Here it comes, and it duly arrived. Corner comes in, very simple header. It's in the back of the net. 1-0 Everton, and I'm miserable. Again, we were not playing badly. We're not playing badly at all. I mean, our build-up wasn't too bad. Yes, their press and their counter-press were making us very uncomfortable, but we were still fashioning a few chances, and after their goal on the hour mark, we really stepped it up in our intensity. And Everton, you could tell they were tiring just a little bit, and I was hoping and praying that we would be able to take advantage of it. But that's kind of not the way it went. Honestly, I don't remember too much happening after their goal on about 59, 60 minutes up until, 75, 80 minutes. That part of the match passed by really, really fast. Not much happened. I don't think Pickford made any saves. I don't really believe he made any saves. And then 175, 80th minutes came. Sean Dyche sends on Neil Maupay, and then, oh my goodness. Here comes the nonsense. Here it comes. Cue the time wasting from Pickford and just about everyone else. The Mopé nonsense and BS. He's just getting into it with he's a little rat, isn't he? Just a little rat. Can't stand him. And more tactical fouling here and there. I don't know if the ref could have done much about it. Honestly, I was too depressed by the time 85 minutes came around because I knew what was going to happen and the outcome here. And we lose 1-0. 1-0 is the way the game ended out, and honestly, I have to give man of the match to the Everton midfield, and I think we're just going to have to go to Onana. He was an absolute beast today. Immense. Ooh, what a player. Onana, Doucouré, and Gay completely outplayed us in the middle of the park. They didn't allow anything, no build-up through the middle of the pitch, except for maybe about a 15-minute spell in the second half after their goal. No one played well. No one played well today. I mean, our forward three, they did not have their shooting boots on. Nketiah and Saka both had chances that stick out in my mind, and both of them skied it 30, 40 feet over the goal. Thomas Partey, he came out pretty early, like on 55 minutes, and after that, I was like, oh, there's just no way we're building anything through the middle of the pitch. Odegaard, he tried in that little 15-minute sort of spell. No one played well. It's a little bit difficult to sort of stick the blame on any individual player today. So we're not going to do that. It's only the second loss of the season. We're still 5 points clear at the top of the tree. And Spurs and City come up in a few minutes here. So I'm hoping and praying that those footballers can beat City, or at least take a couple points off of them, because it would be nice to have larger than a 5-point lead going into our next few games. Brentford away now is so important. Brentford away, Brentford at home. I'm not really sure. Our next match is against Brentford, but that one, we really have to bounce back. We've got knocked out of the FA Cup, lost this one to Everton. We need a response. We move. Thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.